Mark Goldberg is now managing non-league Bromley. Goldberg lost over £40 million of his own money at Selhurst Park and is now working for his brother-in-law at Hayes Lane.
Just so we can get the photo out of the way, let's put your shirts on, let's get ourselves seated. And
for a man whose football obsession cost him a fortune, the last place you'd expect to find Mark Goldberg is back in the game. And the man who threw away £40 million of his own money on Crystal Palace is now a manager. He's in charge of Bromley's campaign to gain promotion to the conference, and the hard lessons he learned at Palace have left him a wiser man.
It was very hard. I lost £40 million of my own money, and I had to brush myself off and dust myself down and start all over again. But what one can't take away is, if you're able to have your health and you're able to have the health of your family, then you're inspired to have another go.
Bromley's latest pre-season opponents are Crystal Palace, who've sent along a decent second-string side to Hayes Lane. The irony of the team's meeting isn't lost on Goldberg or his chairman, who also happens to be his brother-in-law.
I've gone through everything with Mark, and I think that year in our lives, I don't know anyone that could have gone through what he went through. But the testimony of the man is how strong he is to come back fighting. And in the old days, I asked him to get involved in Bromley before he took the 40 million to Palace. It's a shame he didn't, but that's history now. We're talking about Bromley Football Club now and where we're going to go together.
And if Bromley play like they did for 45 minutes, then they'll certainly be going to the playoffs at least. They went ahead early on thanks to a toe poke from Tony Boot. They should have had more, then faded as the game went on, ending up with a 2-1 defeat.
Hey, listen, it's all right, okay? We gave a good account of ourselves tonight.
I've got to ask you finally, if you win the lottery this weekend, will you spend it on this one?
Well, I'll do it a lot more sensibly than I did it last time.
Peter Staunton, Sky Sport.